The wait is over. Indiana's triumphant return. Can you believe it? After 25 long, arduous years, the Indiana Pacers are back in the NBA Finals. This is not a dream, people. This is reality. On Saturday, May 31st, 2025, the Pacers went into Madison Square Garden, that so-called Mecca, and they silenced the New York Knicks crowd. A decisive 125-108 victory in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The drought is over. The Pacers have climbed the mountain. And let me tell you something. This is huge for the city of Indianapolis, for the state of Indiana, and for all those die-hard Pacer fans who have kept the faith for a quarter of a century. They deserve this moment. The scenes in Gainbridge Fieldhouse, even during the watch parties and all across Indiana, must have been absolutely electric. Grown men and women crying tears of joy, kids who weren't even born the last time the Pacers made it this far, now witnessing history. This franchise, steeped in basketball tradition, remember Reggie Miller? Remember those battles? Now a new chapter is being written. Rick Carlisle, what a coaching job he has done. He has molded this team into a formidable unit, a team that plays hard, plays smart, and plays together. This is what championship DNA looks like, and the Pacers are displaying it for the whole world to see. They didn't just win, they dominated when it mattered most. Think about it. The last time the Indiana Pacers graced the NBA Finals stage, it was the year 2000. Y2K was the big scare. The world was a different place. Reggie Miller, Jalen Rose, Mark Jackson, Rick Smits, those were the heroes then, battling Shaq and Kobe's Lakers. Now a new generation has risen. Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner, these are the names that will be etched into Pacers folklore. To bridge that gap, to overcome all the challenges and rebuilds over 2.5 decades, that is a monumental achievement. It speaks volumes about the resilience of this organization and its unwavering pursuit of excellence. This is special, truly special. And let's talk about the New York Knicks for a moment. They fought hard. They had a good run. Jalen Brunson, what a warrior. OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, they gave it their all. But in the end, they were simply outmatched, outplayed, outcoached. The Pacers wanted it more and they went out there and took it. There are no excuses in this league. You either step up or you step aside. The Knicks stepped aside and the Pacers stepped up into the NBA Finals. The better team won, period. And now, Indiana stands just 4 wins away from hoisting that Larry O'Brien trophy. Unbelievable. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. You don't get to the NBA Finals without your stars shining brightest, and boy did the Pacers stars deliver. First off, Pascal Siakam, Mr. Spicy P himself, awarded the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and it was thoroughly deserved. In that clinching Game 6, Siakam was a man possessed. He dropped 31 points, snatched 5 rebounds, dished out 3 assists, and had 3 massive blocks. He was everywhere, scoring, defending, leading. That, my friends, is what a champion looks like. He took the game by the scruff of its neck and said, "We are not losing this." What a pickup he has been for this team. Siakam's performance in Game 6 wasn't just good, it was pivotal. It was clutch. When the pressure was at its highest, he delivered his absolute best. He shot efficiently, he attacked the rim with ferocity, and his defensive presence was a game changer. The Knicks had no answer for him. None. He was a mismatch nightmare all series long, but in that final game he elevated his play to another stratosphere. This is why you bring in a player of Siakam's caliber, a player with championship experience. He knows what it takes to win, and he showcased that knowledge and skill for all the world to see. He was simply sensational. And then there's Tyrese Halliburton. My oh my, this young man is a bona fide superstar in the making. He came just 1 vote shy of winning the series MVP himself, and you can see why. In that crucial Game 6, he put up 21 points, 6 rebounds, and a dazzling 13 assists. But let's not forget his Game 4 masterpiece against these very same Knicks. Are you ready for this? 32 points, 15 assists, 12 rebounds, 4 steals, and 0 turnovers. 0. That is not just an all-star performance. That is an MVP caliber performance. That is basketball perfection. He is the conductor of this high-octane Pacers offense, and he plays the game with such joy and such intelligence. Halliburton's impact goes far beyond the box score, though his numbers are consistently eye-popping. It's his leadership, his court vision, his ability to make everyone around him better. He has transformed this Pacers team. He plays with a flair, a creativity that is simply infectious. The no-look passes, the deep threes, the way he controls the tempo of the game. It's a joy to watch. He is the engine, the heart and soul of this Indiana squad, and to think he's still so young. The sky is the limit for Tyrese Halliburton, and he is already leading his team to the NBA Finals. Absolutely incredible stuff from these two cornerstones of the franchise. What makes this Indiana Pacers run even more remarkable, even more commendable, is how they've done it. In an era of super teams, of franchises spending exorbitant amounts of money and paying massive luxury tax bills, the Pacers have reached the NBA Finals as a non-luxury tax-paying team. Let that sink in. They have built a contender through smart drafting, savvy trades, and excellent player development. This isn't just a win for the Pacers, it's a win for smart team building across the entire league. It proves you don't need to mortgage your future or break the bank to compete at the highest level. You need vision, you need talent evaluation, and you need a culture of winning. This upcoming finals series against the Oklahoma City Thunder is historic in that regard. It marks the first time two non-luxury tax-paying teams have reached the championship round. This should send a clear message to every front office in the NBA. You can build organically, you can find value, you can develop your players. The Pacers are a testament to that philosophy. They identified talent like Tyrese Halliburton, made astute moves to acquire players like Pascal Siakam, and have cultivated a supporting cast that knows their roles and executes them to perfection. Miles Turner, Aaron Nesmith, Andrew Nembhard. These guys are crucial cogs in this well-oiled machine. Let's not forget their journey through these playoffs. This wasn't some cakewalk. They didn't just sneak in. In the first round, they dispatched the Milwaukee Bucks, a team many thought had championship aspirations, in 5 games. Then, they went on to upset the Cleveland Cavaliers, another tough defensive-minded squad, again in 5 games. And finally, they took down the New York Knicks in a hard-fought 6-game series. This Pacers team is battle-tested. They have faced adversity, they have stared down tough opponents in hostile environments, and they have emerged victorious time and time again. They are not intimidated by anyone. This success is a culmination of years of planning and shrewd decision-making. Kevin Pritchard, the Pacers' president of basketball operations, deserves immense credit for the architecting of this roster. He has consistently made moves that have improved this team, often flying under the radar. The trade that brought Halliburton to Indiana in exchange for Domantas Sabonis, while painful at the time for some, now looks like an absolute masterstroke. This team plays with a chemistry and a cohesion that is rare, and it all starts from the top. They have built a sustainable model for success, and now they are reaping the rewards on the grandest stage of them all. So, the stage is set. The Indiana Pacers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder for the 2025 NBA Championship. And let me tell you, this is going to be one heck of a series. The Thunder, led by the newly crowned league MVP and Western Conference Finals MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, are a juggernaut. They swept the Memphis Grizzlies, they outlasted the defending champion Denver Nuggets in a grueling 7-game series, and then they handled the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5. They are young, they are athletic, they are deep, and they are incredibly well coached. This is, without a doubt, the Pacers' toughest challenge yet. Oklahoma City is an absolute powerhouse. SGA is playing at an otherworldly level. But it's not just him. Jalen Williams has emerged as a legitimate star. Chet Holmgren, the rookie sensation, protects the rim and stretches the floor. They even have Alex Caruso bringing that championship grit and defensive intensity. The Thunder boast a deeper bench and present matchup problems all over the court. The Pacers will need their balanced scoring attack with all 5 starters averaging double-digit points to be firing on all cylinders. Benedict Mathurin will need to step up defensively. Every possession will matter, every loose ball will be crucial. This is where legends are made. What adds another layer of intrigue to this finals matchup are the fascinating historical trade connections between these two franchises. Remember when the Pacers traded Paul George to the Thunder back in 2017? That deal brought Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis to Indiana. And Sabonis, as we know, was later traded for Tyrese Halliburton. On the flip side, the Thunder traded Paul George to the Clippers, a deal that netted them Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and a treasure trove of picks, one of which became Jalen Williams. It's like a basketball soap opera, and now these intertwined franchises meet with a championship on the line. You absolutely cannot make this stuff up. The odds makers have the Oklahoma City Thunder as heavy favorites, and I can see why. DraftKings has them at -700. That is some serious respect, but let me be unequivocally clear. Do not, I repeat, do not count out these Indiana Pacers. They have been underdogs before. They have defied expectations all season long. They have the heart of a champion, the coaching, and the star power in Halliburton and Siakam to make this a highly competitive series. They will face an incredible challenge, no doubt, but they have earned their spot here, and they will fight tooth and nail for that coveted NBA title. Get your popcorn ready, folks. This is going to be a finals to remember.